has died from the flu. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nicole Versansky. We've been reporting on the surge in flu activity across our state. And now the Ohio Department of Health tells us a teenager from Northwest Ohio has died. Data journalist Jeff Slauson joining us now with what we're learning. This is so sad, Jeff.
Very sad, and this flu season has become very unique, unfortunately, for that reason. We have typically seen over the past 5 years between 1 and 5 deaths per year. It just doesn't typically happen at this time, and for somebody that young, it really is concerning. Now, the only thing we know specifically is that it is a teenager less than 18 years old. But as you can see here, this is where the state currently lists our flu levels. Very high. Been covering this for a few years now as we continue to track these numbers. I haven't really seen it at this level very often. And the problem that we are seeing, particularly in areas like us here in Northeast Ohio, is while it doesn't seem like we have that many cases, there are pockets where it really is starting to get bad. So let's just get into a couple of the numbers here that I think are incredibly important when we discuss this flu season. This is the age range that we are currently seeing with confirmed flu cases, and a lot of them leading to hospitalizations. The age group of 60 to 69 seeing about 2,200 cases. And then, of course, as they get older, those cases are getting worse. But two areas I want to point out: 50 to 59 seeing a fairly large amount, and 0 to 19 seeing a lot of hospitalizations as well. That's a problem, a fundamental issue. Whenever you speak to the experts related to flu activity, those that are below 19 years old, typically in the teens to children age range, that is where the concern really starts to take effect, because that's where the flu can become very, very dangerous. Our county, as I had mentioned, not really doing too well. In fact, Cuyahoga County right now is the most confirmed hospitalizations over any county across the entire state right now. You can see the normal ones that you would think, Franklin County being pretty high up there as well, but almost 1,000 confirmed influenza-related hospitalizations. That's not good, and that's really pointing to a scary trend. Now, what the current situation is with the ODH is they're trying to beg people to get the vaccine, but also to make sure that they are washing their hands and using sanitizer. Every single metric right now says we are high above the 5-year average. So hoping if people get vaccinated, if they are washing their hands and keeping their distance, these numbers can go down. But right now, this is very concerning. We typically do not see a spike of this level this late into the flu season.